There was space for me here. Felt visible. People really listened to me. People like the director, who I met at the Curve Cafe by absolute accident, but gave me my first big break. And the radio station, who once had me as a guest and later gave me a job. And the theatre, who put on my work and gave me an audience. Leicester is a big city, no question. It's got shops after shops after shops. It's home to big businesses and major employers. If you want to go out to eat, go for a drink with some friends, you can do that. Leicester's a vibe. Heritage, culture, and a great sense of community. Leicester will give you all that, but most of all, it's a city that will give you a chance. So take it.
I've lived with a severe vision impairment all of my life. Coming to university was no easy feat for me, because mainstream education had left me behind due to my disability. But I had overcome so many challenges just to get this far. I didn't want to let anything get the better of me. Nothing did. I met people at DMU who accepted and cared for me. And in my second year, Carlo came along and became my rock.
My name is Charles. We're on this show at Man and His Dog, and we talk about all sorts to do with disability, mainly vision impairment and blindness.
I joined the university's radio station, Demon FM, and whilst running a weekly show, I felt that I'd really found my voice. I used that voice to raise awareness for the difficulties disabled people face every single day. Surrounded by friends, we would share laughs and stories, and in turn, people would listen. When life threw an obstacle in my way, I used my platform to help others navigate that obstacle. My show was nominated for an award, but for me, the prize was the experiences that have given me a whole new way of viewing the world.
I had a terrible time at college and I actually ended up leaving before completing my A-levels. Luckily, I was able to enrol in the foundation year computing course at DMU without having any A-levels, just with my BTEC diploma. I had a mistrust of education and I found a new beginning at DMU. My foundation year was like a second chance at education and we had some amazing tutors, and it's also where I met my best friend. He had a tough time at college too, and when we met we realised we both wanted the same things out of our university experience, so we kept each other on track. After we finished our foundation years in computing, we both moved on to our degrees where we were taught by some more amazing tutors. Being taught by successful women in tech whose personalities were the reason that I didn't fit in at college was really inspiring for me. Having tutors that believed in me and having tutors that shared their industry experience with me really gave me a leg up when it came to applying for graduate jobs, and I think that's probably the reason that I got my graduate job as a software engineer. One of my most rewarding experiences at DMU was going into school and teaching children how to code. Because of that, I'm now actually running Girls in Engineering Day events at my workplace. And it feels amazing to be inspiring the next generation of women into tech.
I was halfway through my final year at DMU when I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and I was told it was stage 4. Cancer, chemotherapy. These aren't words you tend to associate with university, and I certainly don't. Before my diagnosis, I was living my best life at university. I could see how the skills I was learning could be transferred into the workplace. But as my treatment became more intense, I needed to prioritise my health over my studies. This is when my DMU family really started to shine. I remember my course leader and my course mates, who all took lecture notes and proofread my assignments. Most importantly, they were themselves around me, which made me feel more like myself. My placement year may have been cut short, but it helped me secure a job with Eon, where I got promoted into a managerial role. And after my chemotherapy, I rang the bell and picked up right where I left off. I went back to work and I'm using my skills to create a strong team. Walking across the stage at Curve and receiving my degree in Human Resource Management was one of the proudest moments of my life. The scars of cancer are still here, but when I notice them, I think back to the people who got me through. I'm more than just a cancer statistic. I'm a DMU graduate.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the open day. It's a bit drizzly. Hopefully it won't get any worse. I'm just interested, and this will be the only bit of participation I ask you to do, but how many people have been to one of our open days before? If you want to just stick your hand up. Okay, not too many. And how many of you have travelled more than 2 hours to get to us? Well done. Thanks a lot. So yeah, welcome here to us. It's your open day, make the most of it, and it's really great to see you here on campus, and particularly in our home city of Leicester. Now, open days are one of my favourites because it's part of the university calendar which can provide me with the opportunity to meet potential new students, and some of you will be sitting right here in the audience now. I was just talking to our student panel, and some of them were saying they were sitting just where you were last year. There's a real sense of belonging and community here at DMU, and it's at the heart of everything we do. And that open and friendly feeling is really important because we see it as our job as a university to empower students from all backgrounds to achieve amazing things, especially in their careers. So we want you to come here, make friends, become part of our community, and feel at home in this brilliant city. So university is a new beginning. We want you to find your home here at DMU. And we hope today that you'll discover there's many brilliant things about studying at DMU, but I want to mention just 3 of them. Our Education 2030 block learning method, our campus and our city, and all of these come together to offer you great support during your time at DMU. So firstly, I want to tell you about our new approach to learning called Education 2030, which imagines what education needs to be like in 2030, but delivers it now. And it provides a straightforward structure and timetable for many programs where you study 1 module at a time instead of 2, 3, 4, as you would at other universities. So it means that you can focus just on 1 topic for 7 weeks with the same group of classmates, same tutors, complete your assessment at the end of that block. And within this structure, you're both learning and building your community and your friendships at the same time. You then get a week's block break before you move on to the next 7-week module. And this way you get to study in depth with a tight group of peers, take exams 1 at a time with that module fresh in mind. So it also avoids the big end of summer exams, which students have told us that they don't particularly like doing. And we think many of you would find this approach much more helpful in the transition from school or college to university. Now, we're already getting great feedback from our students in the first year who are on block talk courses. More than 90% of them in our recent survey told us that they're really enjoying focusing on 1 module at a time. It really helps their lifestyle, and the vast majority are also really satisfied with their overall teaching and learning experience, and they feel that they've selected the right course and the right university for them. So this short video is going to talk you through how Education 2030 works. Thanks very much. Great. So in a moment, you'll be able to hear from our students about how they're finding that block, learning one thing at a time, methods working for them. Now, secondly, I want to talk to you about our campus, and that's obviously a big part of what you're here for today, and we're really proud of it, not only because of the way that it looks, but also because it's safe and easy to find your way around. All of our buildings are on one self-enclosed campus. We've got a swimming pool, fitness centre, art gallery, entertainment venue, a newly refurbished prayer room, and we're just a few minutes walk from the city centre. Our buildings range from the historical to the contemporary 21st century creations, and we've invested hundreds of millions of pounds in creating a campus that's suited for you as students and connects you with city life. So the centrepiece of our campus is here, the award-winning Vijay Patel building, and that houses our art and design courses. And the space, as you can see, is just as creative as the students who study there. Our Hugh Aston building, which houses business and law, has just undergone a £5.5 million extension to it. And our magnificent 19th century Hawthorne building is home to really modern facilities for health and life sciences. And our Queen's building boasts industry-level engineering labs, video, audio, and radio production suites as well. Now, this brings me to my third point about our city. And we understand that where you live is as important as what you learn. And we're really pleased that Leicester's been nominated as the top performing city in the East Midlands by the Good Growth for Cities Index. And this index measures things like economic and well-being indicators like work-life balance, environment, jobs, safety, income, and health. And being located right in the middle of Leicester, to us, means that everything is on your doorstep and that travel is really easy and cheap. You can walk most places in about half an hour. And Leicester's got everything that you'd expect from a big city experience. So we've got big-name shops, quirky independence, great food, leisure, sporting options, and there's a really sort of local, friendly and accessible feel. And we've also worked with the city shops to give you more than 100 specific discounts just for DMU students. And on top of that, you can take advantage of the discounts available through the student totem card. Now, NatWest's latest Student Living Index, students working during term time in Leicester earn the second highest student wages in the country, which is really great news because many of you will be wanting to be working part-time alongside studying. And if you settle here and find your future career here, we've got some really great Leicester-based employers, such as Caterpillar, Eon, IBM, and PepsiCo. So obviously we think really highly of DMU and of our city, but the real test is with our students. And we're really proud to say we were 14th in the University of the Year category at the recent What's Uni Student Choice Awards, which are nominated and judged entirely by students. Now, your degree at DMU is a stepping stone, and our award-winning careers support employability services are here to empower you and help you succeed in your future career. Our careers team provides every student with guaranteed work experience, and our overall commitment means that you can also access flexibility, personalised career support, really tailored to your degree. For the second year in a row now, DMU is ranked in the top 10 British universities with the most student and graduate startups in the Higher Education Statistics Agency rankings. And we've also won Outstanding Student Support Award at the prestigious Times Higher Education Awards, which are a bit like the Oscars of higher education. And we can also see that our students go and achieve great success too. So our graduates have secured jobs in companies like the BBC, Gucci, NASA, the NHS, and Disney. And at DMU, we also have an ambitious research strategy, which aims to make research central to our mission as a university, so that the academics teaching you at DMU have got a track record of research that impacts on society and makes a real difference to people's lives through improvements to health, well-being, infrastructure, creativity, economic growth, business, and civil society. So some of our research includes things like the impact of social media on a child's sleep pattern, how long viruses like COVID-19 can remain on textiles, such as those used by the healthcare workers on their uniforms, and techniques to reuse waste plastic to construct building bricks. The right university for you is a new beginning. It's where you can find your people, your purpose, and your place in the world. And our supportive community wants to empower you to start realising your ambitions, to explore your abilities and become confident with who you really are. And you can see that in our latest film.
School. It's supposed to prepare you for life, but what kind?
Get a job, put your dreams on hold. I chose me. I'm alright. I didn't leave home.
I found a new home.
Come on in.
Joined a team.
How it gets in the body.
Learn there's more than one way to see the world.
I found my people.
People who picked me up when I was down.
Deep breath.
Pushed me when I thought I couldn't go on. So, we're just gonna get this started straight away.
And helped me achieve the things I never thought I'd
28, 29, 30, and you're done. Well done.
People showed me that what you learn in books is just the start.
People who opened doors for me.
And helped make the end of university a new beginning.
It's our goal to help every student reach their goal. Apply now and find out what you're made of. Montfort University, Leicester.
Great, so thank you. So if you're ready to continue your education journey and you want to find out what you're made of, we've got lots of exciting things here for you and we're ready to offer our support. So for example, we've got our DMU, Healthy DMU Hub, which is an online hub, and it gives you lots of information about how to manage your health and well-being. But it also includes information about financial support, particularly available through the Disabled Students Allowance. And there's stalls today where you can find out a bit more about that. We also got ways to offer financial support through the Hardship Fund, and at this time we've increased those funds. But we have that alongside some great personal finance support and advice through our Students' Finance and Welfare team. Unitemps is our on-campus job agency, and it can help you find part-time work to help you fund your studies or enhance your work experience as well. And we've got our student union, DSU. They've got over 110 sports societies and teams, and they range from everything from football to psychology to Nintendo, so there's something there for everyone. And DSU also offers some great student support and advice, volunteering opportunities, and a platform so that you can share your advice, your voice on things that matter to you. Now, more than a quarter of our undergraduates at DMU are mature students. That officially means you're over 21. For whom we offer a range of support as well. So we offer flexible study options, scholarships, bursaries, and we do accept the access to higher education qualifications. Also, we're guaranteeing accommodation to UK first-year students who are looking to start this September. Unlike some other cities, Leicester does have a good range and provision of plenty of student accommodation. Now, DMU's also got a really exciting global outlook, and we're the only United Nations Sustainable Development Goal academic hub based in the UK. And each of those goals is aimed at transforming lives, and we embed those goals into your teaching. And our work around equality and diversity and in decolonising the curriculum also sets DMU apart from many other universities. But our partnership with the UN not only benefits the wider community, but also specifically our students. And last summer, I was really pleased to be able to accompany 4 DMU students to the UN headquarters in New York, there they are, where they presented their ideas to officials at the UN. And that trip was organised through DMU Global, which is our international experiences programme, which enables students to explore the wider world. We've just recently had trips with students going to visit Amsterdam, Fiji, Japan, and lots of other places. But back onto campus, we've also got a commitment to recycling and reducing waste, and that's put us amongst the top 30 universities in the world for sustainability, according to the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings in 2020. And in late 2022, we were also recognised for being one of the greenest universities in the country after a prestigious double award win at the Green Gown Awards, which pick out the most sustainable initiatives happening across higher education. So if you choose to come to DMU, you can do that safely in the knowledge that we are committed to sustainability and carbon reduction across all our operations and activities on campus. But now I'd like us to move on and meet some really important people. So it's a panel of true experts, students from DMU who are ready here to answer questions about their experience. Thanks very much.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'll be your host, Henrik. I'm just going to introduce to you some of our students, and they're going to talk through some of their experiences and their times at DMU so far.
Hi, everyone. My name is Folari. I'm a postgraduate student of forensic accounting. I'm from Nigeria.
Hi, I'm Tiana. I'm a third-year psychology student from Coventry.
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I'm a first-year fashion communication and styling student from England.
Good morning. My name is Edgar. I'm from Portugal, and I'm studying photography in my first year.
Cool. Thank you, guys. So following Edgar, Kenzie, and Tiana here to tell you about some of their experiences so far. This is going to include things like academic support, career support, global travel, and generally extracurricular activity. So it's super exciting to hear about. However, their journeys at DMU started way before they just rocked up Freshers Week, moving into accommodation and that kind of thing. Much like you guys today, they were sat in this hall. I think Kenzie was actually sat where you guys are now just over a year ago, watching one of these talks. So it's pretty weird how these things work out. So yeah, we're just going to hope that sharing some of their experiences might help you make a decision on what you guys want to do next. So to kick us off, following, can you please just tell us what made you study at DMU?
Thank you. As an international student, I was unable to attend an open day, so I based my decision of what was available on the website. And I had the course I wanted to do in mind, which was forensic accounting. And there were only about 4 schools in the UK that were offering the course as at that time. So I was going to base my information, based on my choice, based on what was available on each school's website. And when I stumbled on DMU's website, I found the website very user-friendly. And one thing that struck me was the pictures of people, that's the students that I was seeing on the website. I saw people from different cultures, race, and as an international student, that was very. I'm very big on diversity, and I saw black students on their website, and I felt safe. And there were also short videos of these students speaking about their experiences on campus and the likes. And I got the ink that opportunities are not only available to people of certain race, but in DMU opportunities are available to students from various cultures and various races. Thank you.
Amazing, yeah, thank you, following. So the academic support you receive at DMU is extremely vital to your experience as a student, from industry knowledge to the excellent facilities. And Tiana, I'm going to pass this one to you. Can you tell us about the support that you've received so far on your course?
Over my 3 years at DMU, I've had a lot of academic support, and it is a very important thing to have during your time at university. So one of the things that we have is something called the Learning Development Zone in the library. And if you get the chance to go and have a look there today, definitely do, because in my second year, I was struggling a lot with my essay writing skills. So I went onto the DMU library website and found out that they were doing workshops based around helping you out with assignments and things like that. So what happened was I went to a session, in-person session, and I was sat down with a tutor, and she went through how to structure my essay, how many words to have in the different sections, and also how to be more critical when I'm arguing my points and things like that. And then also this year, I've had a lot of support from the psychology technicians with help on my research study, because I'm in the process of doing my dissertation, which is due next month. And they've helped me build my survey and give me a lot of resources that I can use for my research as well.
Cool, thank you, Tiana. As Katie, the Vice-Chancellor, already mentioned as well, lots of the courses now at DMU are taught through block learning. So that's obviously where you do one module at a time, you do your assessments, you take a week off, you get that reset, move on to the next one. I think it's something I'd have probably appreciated when I was a student, looking back. But Kenzie, you are currently one of our block learning students. How has that helped you transition from sixth form or college, and do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Speaking to some of the second and third year students, as I do quite a creative course, we have to bring a lot of equipment with us, and different sketchbooks for different modules. So the current second and third year students say they used to struggle, and sometimes they bring in the wrong equipment to lectures, and it sort of set them back. Whereas we just get to focus and put all of our attention onto one module at a time, which I found very beneficial and productive towards our learning. Also, we get our assessments every 7 weeks, so we sort of get a better idea of our progress and how we're working towards our degree. Whereas before, people would get feedback into sort of get to focus on one thing at a time.
Cool, thank you. And how did you find the sort of transition from A-levels or BTECs straight into that sort of style of learning?
I actually did a gap year because I wasn't too sure whether I wanted to come to university. So I am like obviously grateful that I also took that gap year. Otherwise, I would be in the same position as you, for instance. I left extra travel to go.
That's all right, cool, thank you. And Edgar, you're a photography student. You're learning in a similar sort of way. Can you tell us how that sort of helped you build connections with your peers and your classmates, academics, that kind of thing?
Yeah, so it's been an amazing experience so far. Like I'm on my third block, and of course, like comparing, for example, with the foundation here that I've done here last year with multiple models, I feel now that I'm more confident, and the fact that I can sit every week for a couple of times with my peers and tutors and discuss my work and having my critiques. Doing photography is such a practical degree where I have to have this feedback constantly, and that's so important in this time of my life, especially being like a mature student. So at DMU I found this foundation that gives me like the confidence to just to move on and just to be able to pursue my dream, that is photography. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And do you feel like the structure gives you sort of extra time outside of your studies to do things 100%. That you like on the side?
100%, yeah, especially doing photography. I love to travel, and I travel a lot to do my pictures. I also work part-time in town, so actually I have plenty of time to focus on one thing and have a life balance. Comparing to the last year, I was much more overwhelmed than now. So I feel that is less pressure, and I'm able to actually focus on my things once at a time. Yeah.
Amazing, thank you. So yeah, it's obviously great to hear about the positive learning experiences from our students, but obviously that is just one part of university. There's a lot more that goes on outside of that, extracurricular stuff. So I just want you guys to just tell me quickly to wrap things up, your sort of highlight of your time at DMU so far.
Thank you. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm very big on diversity, and DMU is a very diverse university, and off the back of that diversity, I've been able to I'm learning Mandarin, and last night I make a soup from Hungary that my Hungarian friend taught me.
I had an amazing opportunity to go to Paris with my psychology course, so we went to the Louvre, we saw the Mona Lisa, went up the Eiffel Tower, and we also went to a mental health medicine museum as well, so we got to see a lot of the like old equipment that they used to use in like surgery and things like that. And we went to a Van Gogh museum as well, so it was an amazing way to like go to a different country and like have like global skills and things like that, because it's something that's very important for your future.
What society are you on, sorry?
I'd like to highlight two things. That is like the support that I got since I've joined DMU as an international student. I feel very supported every time, and I'm so grateful for all my peers and academics, and also the networking that I've been going through. Like my faculty, I found like some kind of volunteer work and some galleries in Leicester, and now I got some clients through that experiences as well, which is great. A small city can actually give us a lot of opportunities as Leicester.
Oh, amazing, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so some of you in the audience may have already applied to study here, and some of you may be still making sort of the decision on what you want to do next if you're in year 12. Hopefully today gives you some sort of idea what you want to do. Make the most out of today, maybe go on a campus tour, obviously rain permitting, have a look at the accommodation, that sort of thing. I do just want to make you aware for current applicants, so people that are looking to apply this year or who have already applied, we have launched a new initiative just this week, which is called Your DMU Community, and the whole purpose of that is to help students with the process of going from now to September, getting ready to become a student. There's loads of support you can get, because obviously there can be a little bit of anxiety that goes alongside going to university and that kind of thing. So if you are interested, we will be over in the campus centre on one of the general advice stands. If you want to come chat to myself and the people within my team, we can sort of talk through that with you if you are interested. And just before I hand you back to Katie Normanton. I'd like to round of applause for our ambassadors, please. Thank you.
Great, thanks ever so much. You can see why I've got such a great job, because you hear stories and you hear the kind of enthusiasm our students have got all the time, and it really enables me and my staff to create a great university. Now, obviously, open days are a good way for you to experience yourself about what makes us special and distinctive, and if we're the right place for you. As you've just been told, you can start building your DMU community right now, both today and through social media channels, so do please do that. Now, university should be empowering. It should be about changing lives. So studying for a degree is a really exciting journey, and we're here every step of the way to help you. So I hope DMU can help you achieve the things that you want to achieve, and that today confirms that for you. So enjoy the rest of the day, and I hope to see you again in September. Thanks very much. Well done. It's brilliant. It's really good. It's really good. Well done. Really good. Excellent. Excellent, well done. You're an old pro at this thing.
Yeah, it's the last one.